Have you been thinking about moving to the Las Vegas area or purchasing a condo? Are you a veteran? Well, I got some good news for you. Hey, it's Eric out here in Las Vegas, and I know one of the biggest problems that some veterans have, especially here in the Las Vegas area, is purchasing a condo. And there's hundreds and hundreds of condos, and very few of them actually allow you to purchase a condo with a VA loan. And that goes into a lot of deep issues, and I don't want to get too deep into those right now. But what I do want to talk about is some great news that I received today, and it's probably actually been out there for quite a bit of time and only learned about it today. Now, before, with FHA loans, which is the other government loan program, I've known that they have changed some rules, but I didn't know that the VA changed rules. And I guess most people didn't know about this, including a lot of lenders. So talking with the lender today about a client, it came to my attention that the VA has changed rules, and no longer is the entire condo association have to be approved for the VA program. They can now do one-off approvals. So the only thing you have to do is now go through the process. That's why you have to work with a lender who knows everything there is to know about the VA loan and the VA process. And that is why I'm so glad to be paired up with such wonderful lenders, especially experts who know everything there is to know about the VA process. So let's just start going through the condos here in Las Vegas and what this means for you. So this not only applies to the condos, but some townhomes. Now, normally a townhome is treated just like any other house when it comes to loan products like VA. But here in Las Vegas and some parts of the country, things get a little more complicated because there's this thing called the PUD, and I don't want to get too deep into it. But what happened is some of them had an incentive to register themselves as condos, even though they were technically townhomes. Well, then they had to follow certain rules. And one of the big rules that they had was, there's only a certain number of renters you can have in a unit and all this stuff. And then they had to go through all the application processes, which they didn't do. And this was for a very small, select set who wanted to take advantage of some tax breaks that they could get at the time. So, unfortunately, ahead of time, you're not going to know which condos fall under this designation because they're townhomes. So they're treated as houses normally. So in this small set of circumstances for these townhomes and for all the condos, we now have great news. So now I have this information, and if you have been thinking about purchasing a townhome in the Las Vegas area, North Las Vegas, Henderson, hey, just reach out. My contact information is below. Just reach out to me and I'll at least be able to try to help you out. Now, it's not a slam dunk. So far, the lender has been able to look at it, and 100% of the ones he has worked with, they have been able to get approved for VA financing. So it's going to take a little bit of legwork on the lender's part, my part, and the listing agent's part. So unfortunately, here's the problem that we have. A lot of listing agents, they don't do their job. So they go out there and they list a condo. They just say, hey, what are you willing to accept for financing? The owner says, I'm willing to accept this, this, and the other thing. And they don't go out and they do their research, find out if it's even on the condo list. And again, most lenders don't really understand the VA process. So now at least we have one more cartridge in our magazine that's going to help us out and get you the home, and I do mean home, that you may want, because condo is a viable option, especially with prices rising the way they are right now. So again, if you are thinking about a condo and you're worried about getting this financed for VA, have a solution finally, and go ahead and get that information down below, or at least my information. Reach out to me and I'll get that to you. And again, if you find this information useful, and along with the other information I've been putting out there for you, go ahead and subscribe, hit that like button, leave a comment, and when I have a chance, I'll get back to you. And have a wonderful day. And of course, look at one of my other videos. Thank you guys.